You're listening to the Hustled Up Podcast. We're Holly and Laura, besties since birth, cleaning business owners, multi-passionate doers, and founders of the Hustle Haven, a modern business education and networking collective built for fellow entrepreneurs who crave growth, support, and real connection. Now, we're your go-to girlies for the real side of entrepreneurship. We're covering wins, fails, and the messy middle. So come on in and let's talk branding, booking, burnout, and everything in between. If you're in serious need of tips, tea, total transformation, and that let's freaking go energy, you're in the right place. Grab your earbuds, turn up the volume, and let's hustle up.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to this week's episode of the Hustled Up Podcast. We are your hosts. My name is Laura.
And I'm Holly. And I'm going for an ASMR type intro. Does this sound nice?
You sound like one of those fitness influencers that's like, what I eat in a day as a girl who's fit for the gym and blah, blah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what I eat in a day as a girl who likes to eat. That's what mine would say.
What I eat in a day as a girl who is so food motivated that it's literally insane.
What I eat in a day as a carbaholic.
Sorry. We're getting sidetracked. But despite this silly intro, I will tell y'all, you are not going to want to miss this episode because we decided to do a more tactful, tangible takeaway type episode today because a lot of our episodes have been very mindset focused. And don't get me wrong, y'all, those are my favorite episodes, which is why we do so many. Right?
Like I know. I personally, those episodes are like for me also. Honestly, a lot of what we do is also for me because I'm like, oh yeah, I got to remember to do that. Or like, ooh, I got to re-implement or like refresh or whatever.
Yeah.
But for the mindset ones, I'm like, oh, I feel good. I'm ready to fuck shit up. Sorry.
Yeah. No, they're very selfishly for us too, because we always talk about kind of what we need to hear. I've noticed whatever we need to hear and what's going on in our lives is what we talk about. And today's episode is no different. If you are a business owner, and this is really applicable, this topic is applicable to literally any business, I would say. It's not really even just service-based. I know we talk a lot about the cleaning industry, service-based businesses, but this episode today is really for anybody. We're going to be talking about keeping your recurring clients that you already have happy and not always chasing the next client. Because let's be real, getting new clients is cute. It's sexy. Everybody's always on to the next one. But keeping the ones that you already have, that's power. That's where the money is because you worked so hard to get those clients. Why are we always so focused on chasing the next sale, the next new shiny object, instead of really nurturing and catering the clients that we currently have? So we're going to talk all about that today. We have so many tips, some of the things that we do, some ideas that we haven't implemented yet. But after brainstorming this episode, I'm like, got to start implementing that. And we are also going to be giving you guys some homework. So if you haven't already run to grab a pen and pencil and a notebook, definitely go get that while we cut to commercial and we'll be right back.
Hey business owners, are you looking for a better way to communicate with your employees? Whether you've just grown tired of your boring, unresponsive email threads or you're sick of paying tons of money for something like Slack or Connect Team, Discord is your answer and I'm going to teach you all about it. In the Hustle Haven's brand new course, Discord 101, I am going to walk you through step by step on how to create a Discord server for your business. This detailed course features over 90 minutes of video content, as well as a bunch of PDF downloads to get your server ready to absolutely slay your employee communications. Get ready to level up your company culture with this free platform. Don't wait any longer. Discord 101 is the course for you.
Okay, we are back. And as we mentioned, we're going to be talking all about client retention. And again, this is really for any industry because even if you're in sales or you have, a product shop, anything like that, if you do a good job and you have good products, you will get repeat business. So this is really going to be about that repeat business, nurturing the clients that you already have. And we have tips that are as simple as, $5 Amazon books that really cost nothing, surprise coupons. We're sharing it all. We're not gatekeeping during this episode, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff that we do that has just, in my opinion, phenomenal ideas. And your girls never gatekeep you. We got you. If you like these tips, don't feel bad. Feel free to use them. But before I jump into what we do, I do want to share a statistic that we looked up online, because this one, it's no surprise to me, but it did blow my mind when Holly looked this up.
This is like a huge stat.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like more than I would have thought.
Yeah, it's not surprising to me, but it is in a way because it's more. So this was a statistic from Harvard Business School, right?
Yes.
Okay. So a 5% bump in retention can lead up to a 95 profit increase.
95%.
95%. What did I say?
You said 95 profit increase.
Listen, it's
Forgot a word there.
Friday.
You're fine.
It's Friday. It's Friday, girl.
It makes sense though with this, because getting new clients is expensive.
Yes.
Getting new business is expensive because you have to spend a ton of money on marketing. And in most cases, if your business is not growing, it is because you are not putting enough dollars into marketing. And it's very hard to grow a business just by word of mouth or like organic social media and things like that. You need to pay for marketing. So it costs money to get new clients, or at least a lot more money than it would cost to keep the ones that you currently have. And it also costs a lot more time too, but that's besides the point. So it makes sense that there would be a huge bump in profit just with like a little bit better retention. Or in our case, in the cleaning industries, we call it lower attrition.
Mm-hmm. That low attrition is everything. And I feel like we can really personally speak on this because we do have some months, y'all, I'm not going to lie, that our attrition is crazy. And we're like, how do we lose 11 clients this month? Sometimes it happens. And if you are in a service-based business, attrition is normal. It's going to happen. People move, people die, people lose their jobs. Like, it really is just life. But if you're losing a lot of clients per month, you need to point the finger inward and see what you can do differently. And as I said, I feel like we can speak on this because we have clients that have been with us since year one. We have clients who have been with us since before we were registered as an official LLC.
We do.
Yeah,
we do. We definitely do. I mean, granted, we have lost a few just because of all the changes we've made, and some people just can't grow with you, and that's okay. But if you are doing some of the things that we are going to tell you today, that number is going to be a lot lower. And we had to go through a ton of trial and error to figure out what the best tactics were for retaining clients. And so it'll help for sure because we had to like learn along the way. And I think that'll help. But we have had clients for 7 years, 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. We've had some that came before we were even a business, when it was just us.
I know, just little us going out and cleaning clothes.
Sometimes I miss that.
I miss that a lot. I miss that often.
Like, I'm stressed a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, I want to grow my business and hire employees. Are you sure? I'm kidding. It's fine. It's fine. It's a different kind of stress. That's all.
It is. It's a different beast. And you know what I think the thing is too, a lot of our clients, honestly, they don't feel just serviced. They mm-hmm. feel seen. Their needs are seen, which we're going to get into all of this. We're going to talk about how to handle complaints and all this good stuff. But I feel like I would like to think, I could be wrong, I would like to think that the reason our clients stay for so long is because the fact that they feel seen. When there's an issue, we listen to them with open arms, open for feedback. We do give them little surprise gifting. We do so much for them where you need to do something that's going to set you apart, because chances are if you're trying to grow, you're not the cheapest in town. So you need to have something else that makes you stand out, that keeps people coming back, keeps them saying this is worth it if maybe the service is not perfect, or if times are tougher, or if there is a recession or whatever that may be. So you need to get really, really creative, which luckily you don't have to because we got creative for you.
Yeah, it's really important to remember that you're not gonna have, there's like no such thing as the best, right? Like, you're not gonna have the best product because other people may like your product, may like somebody else's products more than yours. Or in our case, we know that our cleaners are not the best cleaners out there. We know that, mm-hmm. They're great cleaners. They're excellent cleaners, but are they the best? Probably not. There are probably people who are charging way less, staying for longer and hitting every little, nook and cranny that they can and whatever. And that's not how we operate our business. But what we do offer that just a simply good cleaner sometimes doesn't offer is an entire experience. And we always tell our staff this, like, you are giving them not just a cleaning, you are giving them an experience. You are providing them with an experience. And we pride ourselves in providing that experience from start to finish, from the minute they reach out and become a lead up until the last day. Even things down to like when they become a lead, which this is a little different than retention, but we send them a nice little email with a video, and then that kind of stuff continues even after they have been booked and on the calendar. Because I feel like a lot of people, they put all of their work into warming up the lead and getting that new business, and then they're kind of forgotten. So, it's loyalty from your current people is way more important than just sheer volume. And that loyalty is going to, once they are loyal to you and who you are and what your company represents. This is why like everything works together. Like I'm going a little off base here, but like even with like your branding, like people are going to stay loyal because of your brand. And as long as you are putting those core values of yours into practice and being authentic with your brand, people are going to stay because they're going to like what you stand for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So everything kind of works together, but these are more like tactical, like just like things you can do when you've already got like, for example, your brand established and things like that, even though this will kind of play into that, like the things we tell you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to go over some things that we do and some things that we don't do, but we're going to start doing. And this is something that we do a little bit of, but I do think that we can definitely get better with. But you need to set some kind of recurring check-in system with them, with your current clients. And what we aim to do is we had said, and you need a playbook for this. You need to have it written down somewhere on paper in your computer, something that somebody in your office can follow. Because if you don't have this documented, you won't get it done. And you need somebody to be responsible for this. Somebody in your office, it should be their job to client nurture, check in with their current clients. So just some examples of what you can do. You can have something, and you can set this up in your CRM, in a good old fashioned Google Calendar, something to alert you when these check-ins have to happen. But having a 30, 90, and 180-day check-in system, you can check in with them after a change of tech. Maybe they had a new technician go there, or whatever industry you're in, somebody new. You can go check in with them after a complaint. I think checking in after a complaint is very, very important.
It's scary, but should be done.
Yes, absolutely. That's when you most likely do not want to check in, but we have done that, and you'll feel so much better having the peace of mind and having the feedback than wondering if that client is going to drop. We always check in also after a first time cleaning, because again, we want to retain them for recurring service. Is there any other check-ins I'm missing?
No, I think if you're not in the like home service industry, some other things would be, you should always be checking in after you make a sale, regardless. Like, so if you sell a product and it gets delivered, even if you use an automated system, which is okay, asking like, hey, how did you like our product? Or as our mentor loves to say, like, how would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? How would you rate our service on a scale of 1 to 10? How would you rate our product on a scale of 1 to 10? And anything under a 10, you give them a call and say, what can we do to get that 10? And I think that it's really important to remember, which we're going to go over this later too, but I want to say it now because it's so good, that getting loyalty from your clients, it's not about being perfect. It's about how you handle the hiccups. And so like too many times I hear it again and again. People will call somebody that they had a problem with, or they weren't happy with the service, and the person on the other line is getting defensive and angry and saying, no, I did everything you said I was going to do, and blah, 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 blah. And they get like, they take it too personally. And so you just got to remember that like perfection doesn't exist. We even tell our employees that like, we don't strive for perfection, we strive for excellence. And we even tell them like to have the client go over things or like ask for feedback during the service. Hey, how's everything been? Do you want to look around? And this isn't just on the deep cleanings. We tell them to check in with them at those recurring cleanings as well, to make sure that they're happy. So it starts with you as the owner. And if you have employees, it funnels through them as well. You need to make sure that everybody in your company is on the same page with those check-ins.
Yeah. And I think that a lot of people have a tendency to make this step weird. Like, don't make it weird. Don't make it awkward. Don't overthink it. I've had so many people say, I want to check in, but how do I word it? How do I say it? Keep it really casual. Hey, how was everything? Anything I can add an update to your notes? If you're a service, if you're a product provider, hey, how was the product? Would you recommend this product to a friend? Just keep it really, really not complicated and keep it positive, because I feel like this is another like psychological trick. If you word it as in like, was there anything we missed? That's going to make them think, oh, should I have been looking for something that we missed? Mm-hmm. Instead, keep it positive. Just checking in to make sure you loved the service. Mm-hmm. Keep it light, keep it airy, keep it casual. Most of the time, people will be so surprised that you're even calling to check in the first place. Like anytime I have done a casual just because check in, people are like, oh, yeah, everything's fine. And they're so shocked to even hear from us.
I know. They're like, oh, okay. Sometimes we have to like hound them too. We're like, girl, do you can love us or not?
Yeah, because people will not be forthcoming, and you need to provide a safe space for them to be forthcoming. And even if I can even sense a twinge of maybe they're not 100% happy, like people that are like, yeah, it was pretty good, I will push. Oh, well, is there anything that we can do to make it very good? Or people have left 4-star surveys before in our internal surveys. And I'm like, what can we do to get that 5th star? Like I will push.
We had that with the Google review too. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, thank you for the review. And they probably just leave it because 4 stars is good. Like that's a good number. But I remember we only have one. But the one time we got it, we were like, what can we do to get that 5th star? And granted, she was just like, they missed a banister. And I'm like, okay.
That banister is worth a whole star. Okay.
But either way, like it's important. And then another thing that's really important that I want to touch on really quick is the importance of being proactive. Because like I said, perfection is not, honestly, no, in any industry, like they're just shit's gonna happen. Shit is gonna hit the fan. And in our case, we thought of something, feel free to steal this idea because I love it. We thought of this idea when one time one of our ex-employees no-showed. I wanted to kill her.
Yeah, that was bad.
She didn't show up and she didn't clock in. And it was like a little bit after the start time that we were like, she's not clocked in. What the hell do we do? And the homeowner wasn't home. So she didn't even know that somebody was not there cleaning her house. And so we had to call the homeowner and basically say like, we're so sorry. I think we were honest, right? We just said like,
I think I had asked her like, is she there?
Yeah,
I was like, is she there?
Is the cleaner there? Because sometimes like some of the houses have no service, or like the person isn't on their phone because they're cleaning, so they're not, and they forget to clock in. Like we've had everything happen in the book. So the last resort was to text the homeowner, and the homeowner wasn't home, and she was like, I don't know. Like, I don't think so, but I'm not even sure. And we eventually found out that this person no-showed. So we had to move the client because we couldn't go out to clean. Like, we weren't ready for that. And we couldn't make those adjustments an hour after the shift even started. Like there was just no way. So we had to call the client and be like, I'm so sorry about this, but we need to move your cleaning. So we moved it to the next day. And what we did was we printed these little, I forgot what they say on them, but I think it says like, thanks for being understanding, or thanks for being cool, or something.
Yeah, I think it says thanks for being awesome.
Thanks for being awesome. Yeah. And it says like, we're so sorry that we had to move your cleaning at the last minute. We know it's super inconvenient. So here's a coupon for 1 free hour that you can redeem either for like an add-on appliance or any of our add-on services. So it's like pretty low cost to us to just do that. And it shows the client that we really do value their patience with us and their understanding, especially because, as you know, if you are listening to this podcast, that things do happen. And sometimes dealing with people who aren't quite understanding, it can suck. So I think it's a great way to be proactive and just show them like, we really value this. We really value that you let us reschedule and that you were patient with us about it. And like pretty much, I wish I could say this, but like not an asshole.
Literally.
Thank you for not being an asshole. Like, because while we as business owners try to have control over every single thing in the business, you just can't sometimes. And in this case, you can't have control over a no call, no show. Like, I mean, the best control we had was firing her because we're like, no, but either way, like, control it when it's happening, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You just never know sometimes. So it's better to be proactive. Like maybe she wasn't even mad that we had to reschedule.
She wasn't, honestly. She was so understanding and so nice, which I feel like makes it even better. Because if we had sent that, oh, thanks for being awesome, here's a free hour, after somebody like cursed us out or was mad, which I would never send something free to somebody who did that, I would drop them. But the fact that people are, our clients are always so nice and understanding. So then when that thanks for being awesome coupon comes in, I think it's even more of a shock. Like, oh, I didn't even feel that inconvenienced, but thank you.
Yeah, because once you wait until after a complaint comes in or after the customer expresses like their frustration or whatever, then you're reactive. And what we're trying to tell you is that in a lot of cases, like obviously, yes, you need to react to certain things, and we'll talk about that too. But you need to try to be as proactive as you can in your business. It's like one of the most important things you can do with both your employees, your clients, with everything, honestly.
Yeah, 100%.
That's with being proactive, like obviously in the face of like something that's kind of bad. But there are things that we do also that are really like just to do them, right?
Yeah,
it's
like
not
kind
always,
gestures.
like prepping for the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't
Mayday!
like you want to do that too, but like also you should not always just be preparing for the worst. You should do things to do them, just to show your clients or your customers that you love them. So we're going to tell you some of the things that we do.
I feel like we should have had like a show and tell.
We should have had
with this episode.
I know we fucked up. Okay. So, so the first thing, which I did show this in one of the episodes. So if I remember, I will link it because I did show it. But when a customer one of our clients has a baby, we have the employee bring a baby gift, right? So it's a little baby book, and it's actually the Bernstein Bears, and it's like about like, I think it's called The Messy Room or something. So it's like a cleaning baby book, right? And we put it in like we wrap it up in a ribbon with a little coupon that we print ourselves, and it just says like, oh, congratulations, we know time with your little one is like probably going to be crazy, so here's an hour laundry folding coupon. Because like, let's be real, like as soon as babies enter the villa sorry, I'm in Love Island mode.
That was very Love Island.
As soon as babies enter the villa, laundry piles up, like it just gets crazy. So so I'm sorry, I just had to say it. But anyway, so like we were like, oh my God, laundry would be amazing. So, and a free hour, again, it does not cost us too much. And the baby book itself, I think I got them on Amazon for under $5. Like they might have been like 3 and change or 4 and change. They were definitely under 5, I think. They were super cheap because we ordered them in bulk. And if you have a Business Prime account, I don't know if I ordered this from a Business Prime account or our regular Prime account. We have both, because with your Amazon Prime account, you do get a free Business Prime account to keep your transactions separate. Fun little fact. And when you order a certain amount on certain products, not everything, but when you order a certain amount, you get a discount, like a little wholesale discount. So we got the books for super cheap. We ordered some ribbon, we printed the coupons, and they're super cute. And we do wait until after the baby's born and mom's home and that everything's going well. But they love it. We've gotten such good feedback on the baby book.
Yeah, we get a lot of thank yous for it. And it's such a good time too to send a gift, because I feel like when a new baby's there, while you need cleaning service, in our case, now more than ever, finances are also getting more tight. So it's a great time to put that little reminder of like, hey, we care. We want to gift you this. We're so excited for you and your new little bundle of joy. It's a good time to hit them with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Similar to that, I think that this is also really important, because I think a fatal flaw that a lot of companies make is they only run sales for new clients, right? You see this all the time. New clients only, buy one, get one half off, a free deep cleaning, or whatever your industry is, or whatever the case may be. And we are sure to never do that. Now, most of the time, almost every time we run and I'm talking about like a major sale, because once in a while we will run small sales for new clients. But if we're going to run a major sale for new clients, we are betting our bottom dollar that we are also going to run another sale for our recurring clients too. And we did this on Black Friday. We ran an amazing sale for new clients and our recurring clients, and our recurring clients loved it. More of our recurring clients took us up on the sale than new clients did.
That's actually very true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that little statistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's true. Yeah. Way more. Like we had a ton of people take us up on that sale. They were eating it up. They loved it.
Yeah.
And it was a win-win because it helped us stay busy in the January slow season.
Yes. Yes. That's a good point. And I feel like they felt special too, because I was actually out cleaning a client a few weeks ago, and she literally said to me, "Are you going to be running any more sales soon? I loved when you ran that buy one, get one free appliance cleaning. I could really use my fridge cleaned again." I said, "Absolutely, we will." So they feel really special, and they might be waiting for those sales and anticipating them, and really excited when you launch them.
Yeah. And especially, this is just a little industry tip, but I feel like a lot of cleaning companies don't run sales for their current clients, or at least they're not running enough of them. So I think that that's very important.
Yeah, I would be pissed. Like honestly, like I get pissed when I buy something or I'm already a member of something, and then I see that they launch an incredible sale, new customers only, and I just paid full price for it. I get pissed.
No, me too.
Yeah, like I get really
unsubscribe from shit and then rejoin just to get the deal.
Yeah,
I did that with Fabletics so many times.
Yeah, no, I get really mad. I'm like, this is not fair.
Such good Black Friday sales for like new people, and then for their current people, it's like, well, F you, I don't care. And I'm like, that's not nice.
It makes no sense. Like, I've been spending so much money with you for so many years. Shouldn't I get the amazing discount? That's how I feel as a consumer.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, sometimes you do got to like put on your consumer hat and be like, what would I like from whatever business you're in, whatever your business is.
Yeah, exactly. So
another thing that we do, and this is, well, the actual service itself, I don't want to say free. It's cheap though. So whatever email system you use right now, we use MailChimp, but we're moving over to Go High Level. So you could use it through there as well. But when someone commits to recurring service, we actually use our CRM to tag them. And this is all automated. Once they are tagged recurring, so it doesn't cost you any time except to build it out. That's it. But it doesn't cost you any time. They are added to a MailChimp email campaign, like an email journey, where over the course of the first 2 years, they get a series of emails. Now, obviously, it starts heavier because once your client is in your books for a certain amount of time, I think it's 6 months, right? Or is it 9 months?
6 months.
Once they're in there, their chance of dropping significantly decreases. So obviously, the first few months that they are in your books is important. But we keep it going for 2 years because they're just as important. And if anything, the people who are with us a very, very long time, those are like really like, I actually have been thinking I want to do something special for them. But either way, they're added into an email journey where they'll receive a series of emails. And again, all automated, doesn't cost us any time at all. And if we untag them, then they will be removed from the client journey. Make sure you set that up in whatever you're using. And, the first 4 weeks will kind of just be like our bragging rights. So one of them is like, thank you so much for like, we love you. I don't think that's exactly what it says, but thank you for trusting us in your home and like, we adore you and blah, blah, blah. And then there's one that goes out about how we're partnered with Cleaning for a Reason. If you know anybody fighting the fight, like let us know. We'd love to clean their house. We provide free cleanings for cancer patients and all that stuff. Then we do another one about, I don't even remember, our core values maybe. So they get those every week for a few weeks. Then they come a little less, like maybe once a month. But we'll start including at this point, once they've been in the books for a while and it just makes sense financially, we'll start including coupons. We have one that has a gift voucher to send to a friend, which is also good because it does help you get more new business, but it also is, showing them like, oh, wow, like they really are taking care of me. And then we'll also send I think we have a free fridge cleaning in there. If they're in our books for 9 months, they get one for a free oven cleaning. And I got to be honest, and I hope our clients don't hear me say this, but they rarely take you up on it. They're really, I don't even know. So it's really not costing that much. I mean, I don't know if they just don't see them or I don't know. They just don't feel the need for it. I mean, it's true. Cause we send out with the gifts and the Christmas cards, like not everybody redeems them. Like some people just, I don't know, don't need it. I really
think
don't
the
know.
Christmas cards people did redeem more.
We got more this year than we did last year. But either way, people are not always going to be redeeming. So like for every one that you send, you don't have to be stressed. But again, this is low cost stuff. Like obviously for them, it costs more to get a fridge cleaning than it costs you to pay out for it, if that makes sense. So, we do that. So set them up on some kind of email journey. A lot of people have like their lead pipeline, right? So they get automations when they're a lead, but then once they book, they're removed from the pipeline and then they're not getting anything. So you should have a separate one for your recurring clients.
Another thing that we do, and again, this is so simple, so easy, so low cost, but I feel like it makes a huge impact, is that we have a stash of cards. Some are blank. Some are, sympathy cards for a human, sympathy cards for an animal, birthday cards, wedding cards, baby cards, things like that. And we have a whole stash. We bought them in bulk, and then we have them at the ready if we find out something about our clients. And we are very big about finding stuff out about our clients. We tell the techs, did somebody pregnant? Did somebody get engaged? Did a pet die? Even if it's a sad thing, we are very big on sending sympathy cards. And I feel like the sympathy cards honestly go the longest way. We have our techs bring in, we handwrite them. I'm so sorry for the loss of so-and-so. They brightened our text day. We make it very personal. And we've gotten so many text messages after we send a sympathy card for a pet where people are so moved and so touched by it.
Yeah. And you don't have to send a gift or anything. Like, we're all out here trying to make a living, but just that sentiment of, doing it a personalized handwritten thing, you know what I mean? That just adds so much more of a personal touch and wow, like this company really cares. And as your company gets bigger, you are going to be removed a little bit from the client touch. So you need to make sure that, again, your employees are working with you to keep you in the know. So that's why we have a Discord channel in our server specifically for these kinds of things, like these client updates. And so it's really, really important to make sure that they know how important it is to you.
Yeah. And another thing that we do that we kind of touched on this before is that we stick a little free, I think it's a free appliance coupon, right? Either free oven or refrigerator
we
coupon.
did the free hour thing, but we were like, this isn't really scalable at this point because of how many clients we have, and it's easier to just offer a fridge or oven.
Yeah. So we did a free fridge or oven, and we literally just stuck a little tiny paper in with the Christmas cards, and every single one of our clients gets the Christmas card, and our weekly, bi-weekly clients and really good tippers get the free coupon because you take care of our techs, we take care of you. That's kind of how we think about it. Our weekly and our bi-weekly clients are the VIPs. While we absolutely love every single client that we service, those are the VIPs. So we want to give them a little extra because they're technically spending more a year with us. So we do think they deserve a little extra.
Yeah. And again, this is another tactical move because even though, and this is again from my cleaning people, but it's a tactical move because, and really like in any business, like a coupon is always good. But in this case, it's because again, it's keeping the technician busy during that January slowdown that we all experience in the cleaning industry or the home service industry. And then if you are like a retailer or whatever it is, you also probably experience a January slowdown. I'm willing to bet that happens in every industry because once the holidays are over, everybody's like, oh my God, how much should I spend this month? So then they start to like withdraw their dollars. So January, if you're offering coupons for the holidays, thank you so much. Make them start in January. So then they can have those coupons to be used in January when you need revenue and sales the most. And you don't have to offer coupons that are going to like put you in the red or like, you're not going to profit. It could be a small little token of your appreciation, but I would love to get a little Christmas present that has a little coupon in it as a token of appreciation. And doing it in a card, if you, work with clients, I mean, I think that's just beautiful. Or even if you like I'm sure a lot of retailers or online, e-commerce places, I'm sure you guys keep the addresses of your people. Get some cheap holiday cards, print them yourself. There are ways to do it for a really good price. And I personally would love that.
Me too.
Everybody communicates digitally, which I'm all about the digital age, like, let's be real. But I think that like just a little personal touch from your business could really go a long way in the form of paper.
100%, because it's a surprise.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, I got mail.
Yeah.
Any mail I get is credit card offers and jury duty summons. I got a
Period.
fun piece of mail.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it really does. And I personally love holiday cards. So like they're my favorite thing to get.
Yeah, me too.
Like
I
that's
love
even, if anything, even if you can't afford to do the coupons yet, do the company cards, do the holiday cards and personalize them.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning, I feel like me and Laura were just choosing like some like, what do they call it? Like static
like boring
images,
stock,
stock images.
Mhm.
Yeah. But now we have our technicians get together for group photos every single year and we send those out and, you know, we're laughing in them and me and Laura pose for some photos and we include all that on the card so they really see the person behind the company, or in this case, the people behind the company. So be personal about it, be fun about it, make sure it's on brand with you and what you represent.
Yep, 100%. I love that. That's all ideas that we do. And we did also come up with some other ideas that we don't do, but maybe we'll start to do. And honestly, these ideas really slap without draining your profit, which is my favorite thing, because you want to be mindful. Again, we're not saying go in the red and lose a bunch of money to keep your clients, because then what the frick is the point? Am I right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to rapid fire some of these. So you could do mini seasonal gifts like Target dollar section, the dollar store, just little tiny little things, candles, mugs. We did this when we were smaller. We got all our clients little dollar store mugs for Christmas because
Yeah,
we were small enough that we could do that.
I think we had like 10, not even probably
Like
10
6.
at the time.
Which we could not do now. But if you're just starting out, that's a great way to personalize a gift and make your clients feel special, and it doesn't have to cost a lot.
Yeah, we did that for a few years with our corporate accounts as well.
Yeah, we got like
Like we were
rainbow
getting-
cookies
oh my
one
God.
year, and
That was a
I want
nightmare
rainbow
because
cookies.
we ordered the rainbow cookies and then I kept ordering pounds for myself.
Yeah, which
So
I would
many
like right
that
now.
year. Sounds so good.
But that's a nice, cute, cheap thing. This doesn't cost pretty much anything. You can do a little handwritten "Thank you for trusting us" cards. I really
love
want to
this.
start doing this.
This I love. I would love to just do this like in the middle of the year because people expect the holiday card.
Mhm.
But just a random like, we just want you to know we are so thankful for you. Doesn't have to include a coupon, doesn't have to include a gift. Just a like, this means a lot to us that you're using us. And I say it in even our email templates and stuff, like you are making our dreams come true. And I think people appreciate that. Like they know that they're not just giving their money to like a business. They know that this is like important. It means something. And their money holds a lot of value to us. And so we like to make sure they know that. And I love the idea of doing that in the form of a handwritten card, like randomly, like a little love bomb.
Yeah, the little element of surprise. I love that. We're going to start doing that.
Yeah.
Like randomly, like random act of kindness. This could be really good for a commerce business, or I think of like a smoothie place,
A nail salon.
a nail salon, to do a loyalty punch card where after you have 10 services, your 11th service is free. I think that that's such a good idea, because then people will come more often just to get a little punch in their punch card.
Yeah. I've also seen a lot of e-commerce stores do, which I think this is a great idea. So maybe if you don't do it, it's something to consider. But if you spend a certain amount of dollars, you get like a certain amount of points towards free shit.
Yeah, Hummus Fit just started doing this actually, and we love Hummus Fit. It's a local, it's like a health food, like pre-packaged meal plan place, and they just started doing this, and I was so amped. I don't even know what the points add up to or what I'm getting, but I was like, I get points. Cool.
Yeah, I'm a frequent
so
shopper.
silly.
I get it though. I'm a frequent shopper at the Honey Bee Shop. And I actually unlocked a 50% coupon just because I've spent so much money there. And I'm like, well, obviously now I'm going to spend more fucking money there because they gave me a coupon. So, and then I'm going to keep going back because I love them. But still, so there are really clever ways to offer like loyalty points or loyalty punches or whatever.
Yeah. Another thing you can do is birthday shout outs, or you can send somebody a little $5 gift card for their birthday. We don't do this. I think that this would be a little tough. We've talked about this with some of our colleagues. Do you ask for client's birthday? Do you not? Some people want to keep that personal, but I do think it's cool. Again, a lot of shops, a lot of restaurants do this where you get like a free cookie or a free appetizer on your birthday. I think it is cool. If you can scale that, I think that'd be a big undertaking. It's not something I would want to personally take on right now, but if it's something that you can automate and figure out and keep up with, I do think that's a really good idea.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's important to know, like, we're telling you all these things that they do cost money, albeit a lot of them are cheap and affordable. But as you are growing your business, you can't do everything under the sun. So we're giving you all of these ideas, but maybe you're only going to choose like one of them right now. And the rest, you can't put yourself in like a negative like financial space because of this. So you got to make sure that what you are choosing to do is intentional and that it's not going to hurt you. But there are also, as we have shown you with these adorable cue cards, like free or at least like barely any money ways, like the thank you for trusting us cards and even the holiday cards without a coupon, but if you want to take it the extra mile. So anyway, all of that to say, just make sure that you are reasonable with what you offer. But I think that personal touch is really more important than like any kind of discount.
Yeah, I fully agree.
I really think like those touches that we spoke about and like just keeping in touch with them and all of those things I think are going to be more important. And don't just send texts or emails. Pick up the damn phone and make a freaking phone call.
Yeah.
And some of your clients won't want to speak with you. And in that case, you send a text message. But I really do think that those personal, like intimate touches are what are going to be important in your business as a business owner.
Yeah, I 100% agree. We recently got some feedback from a client who has had feedback in the past too. This is not the first time she's given us feedback, and she's very graciously given us multiple chances. And this last time, she wanted the new technician to actually go to her house before the cleaning so she can walk them through. And I said, I can't set that up, but I can personally come by to the house and walk through it and discuss any feedback you have. And she was blown away by that. She literally said that this is the best customer service she has ever experienced. It literally took me 5 minutes. It took 5 minutes out of my day.
Nothing except for maybe like 50 cents in gas because she happened to be close.
Yeah, she did happen to be close.
And it costs you a few minutes of your time.
Yes,
and
exactly.
And it goes a long, long way.
Yeah. And now next time she's thinking if she has feedback again and she's thinking about dropping, she probably won't because she knows that this is a safe space for her to give that feedback, which I'm kind of transitioning into the next topic without even realizing it.
You are so
I didn't
good.
even mean to do that.
So good.
So good.
So fucking good.
So good. Which I guess we can go into now because we want to talk about, and we've done entire episodes on this, we want to talk about handling complaints and handling feedback. Because this is, again, something that I think so many people get wrong. And I've experienced people not handling situations when I've had feedback for them, people not addressing it right or not handling it right. And I don't feel good. And I'm not going to bash them. I'm not the type that's ever going to bash somebody online, a business, a company or whatever. I'm not even going to leave a bad review. I'm just never going to go back and use that service. And I'll probably tell 12 of my friends never to use that service. So
it goes back to the bank story.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The bank story. That's a good one. So we want to discuss how you should be handling feedback. Cause I think this is something that we nail. Like, I don't want to be.
No, we're pretty good at it. We're pretty good at it. We've gotten better at it.
Yeah.
I mean, when we used to get bad feedback, we used to like cry for a really long time. And now we're like, oh, like, thank you so much for your feedback.
Yeah, literally.
It's truly a gift.
Yeah.
But we do tell our techs because they take it personal still. Like, it's easier to not take it as personal when you are not the one doing the cleaning or the service in question. But we tell our techs all the time, and it's really important that you pass this along to them, that the feedback is truly a gift. And it gives you an opportunity to improve. And if a customer is willing to give you that feedback, in a lot of cases, I'm not saying all cases, but in a majority of cases, they are willing to give you a chance to correct and make it right. And that's a good thing. Like, why would you want to be servicing somebody if they're not like super happy with what you're doing? And that's why those client touches that we mentioned earlier in this episode are also important, because you want that feedback, even if it's not the best.
Yeah. Exactly. And we made this super simple. We broke this down to a 3-step process. So you want to acknowledge, address, and act. So in terms of acknowledgement, Holly and I always, whether it's in text, email, or on the phone, we always start with, thank you so much for the feedback. It means so much.
Yep. we always thank them.
Mm-hmm. Because it's uncomfortable. I mean, think about anytime you were not happy with something. It's really uncomfortable to complain unless you're an asshole and then you love it. But most people are not assholes. Most people don't like to complain. So you want to thank them for sharing it and being comfortable enough to open up to you instead of just canceling your service, returning your product. Next, you want to address it because I feel like most people just want to be heard at the end of the day.
Yeah. They just want to be like validated, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
exactly.
I mean?
So we'll say things like, we'll ask for pictures so that we have clear cut evidence, but we'll say things like, we hear you, we understand, we acknowledge we dropped the ball this time. We messed up. And then we go into act mode. We go into problem solving mode. Here's what we're going to do to make this right. And you have to decide within your industry what that looks like for you. You need to have a clear plan of action of what's going to happen and how you're going to make it right. For us, we don't give discounts unless it's an extreme circumstance. That's not our step. We have a 24-hour guarantee. So we say, what time's good for you tomorrow? We can send somebody back around noon to take care of these areas and make it right. So we know exactly. So there's never any question. I'm never like, oh, should we give a discount? Should we do this? Should we do that? We know exactly what happens and how we're going to make it right.
And I will say, I think that something that's really important to note is that a lot of times they actually don't take us up on it.
No, they don't.
They just want us to know and correct next time. Like it doesn't have to be like a serious thing. Like in most cases, our complaints come in the form of, even we got one today. She was like, oh, they missed the blinds in the living room and kitchen. Can you make sure you note that they take care of it next time? Not a problem. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule an extra 15 minutes to make sure that that doesn't eat into the original time since it was missed on the deep clean. Thank you so much. That's great. That's it.
So simple.
It's so simple. Instead, I could have been like, well, the dust resettled on the blinds, or, oh, I got to talk to my employee about this and blah, blah, blah. Like in some cases, yes, if it's like a more severe situation, I will obviously discuss with the employee. If it's a case of like a blind being missed or a baseboard, okay, no problem. We're going to take care of that next time. And they're so happy. They're happy that you didn't get defensive or, whatever. Instead, she was probably thrilled that I was like, we'll make sure we take care of it. And I'm going to add an extra 15 minutes to the job, which is really of no cost to me. So it's really important to and I acknowledged it and then I addressed it and then I acted on it by saying, I will add the extra time to the next visit and make sure it gets done and added to your file.
Yeah, it's really tempting to get defensive.
So tempting.
It's so tempting. And again, it is easier if you're one step removed. But regardless, it is so much easier to just address it, thank them, validate their feelings, like really that validate their feelings and then fix it. So simple. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that, I forgot to say this. We are going to have a little guide, a little complaint guide, with some like scripts for you, like some phone scripts, some email scripts, some text message scripts. We'll have them very generic because we want to be able to offer that to multiple industries, but we're going to have those for free for you to download. So you'll just go to our website. I'm going to have it linked in the show notes. So if you struggle with this topic, like dealing with complaints, we got you. It'll be at thehustlehavenllc.com. We'll make sure we link the exact page in the show notes and in the description below. But, it doesn't have to be like, I'm so sorry. I really messed up. Like, oh my God. Like it's just, hey, I acknowledge this. Like we definitely dropped the ball. They did miss the blinds and I'm so sorry about that. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make sure we add an extra 15 minutes and I'm going to put a specific note in your file to make sure it doesn't get missed. And in some cases, even something like, and I'm going to follow up with you again after that service to make sure we've exceeded your expectations.
So simple, so casual too. Just keep it casual.
Casual.
Don't make it freaking weird. Like we said before, don't make it weird.
You don't have to get weird. You just gotta keep it really, really low key. And if they start getting crazy, that's when you're like, oh, this is a you problem, not really a me problem. And we've had to tell people, we've had clients who are like literally crazy about little things. And they end up never working out anyway. So you just got to like keep it cool, keep it cash. And, you know, you don't have to like offer your firstborn to make it right.
Yes. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go home tonight and bash my head on the wall as a punishment.
Like really, I'm going to cut off my own arm. It's not worth this cleaning sponge.
Even Maple does not like that. She is not like that. She's upset with that sentiment.
And another thing that I want to mention, which this is really cool, and we don't do this, but I would like to start doing it. So I'm mentioning it to you guys, to basically keep like a lessons document when you get a complaint. So it's not only tracking the complaints, which is pretty cool, but it's also, okay, what did we learn from this complaint? What did we learn from this feedback? And then share that document with your team. Go over it at your next quarterly meeting. What did we learn from this? Not, oh, you guys missed the baseboards. Don't you forget. What did we learn from this? Or even with your office staff, like, you know, the customer service people behind the scenes, like, what did we learn from that interaction? And really just dive deep and go within and figure out what you truly took away and how that's going to help you with future complaints. Because trust me, you will get more.
Oh yeah, it's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
That's great. I love all that. And that document's going to be so helpful. I wish that I had that many years ago when my emotions took over.
Yeah, I know.
Wish I had that. Wish I had those skills, but better late than never.
I've been fighting with clients. Well, sometimes you just have to, like, you gotta square up sometimes because some people are just unreasonable, but this is not in that case. This is not for that. And so with all of that being said, I want to wrap up.
It's getting dark in here.
It's literally getting dark.
Dark.
We've been, Laura will edit all this out, but the amount of freaking distractions we have gotten throughout the duration of this episode, I cannot. But we wanted to end with what we're going to call hustle homework.
Ooh, I love me some hustle homework.
Okay, anyway, love this. So this is what we want you to do. Get your pen and paper out. Get your phone out. Put in the notes. I don't know, whatever you're doing, whatever you need to do, put it in your laptop. I don't care. Or just if you're driving, put it heavily in your brain. You're going to build a 3-part client or customer retention plan this week. What does this mean? You're going to figure out your client touch points. You're going to decide when and how you're going to check in. It's going to be every month. Is it going to be after a sale? Is it going to be after a year? Are you going to automate it? Are you going to call? Are you going to text? What is it going to look like for you? Once you've done that, you're going to also choose one loyalty idea to implement. So maybe that is the Christmas card with a coupon. Maybe that's the punch card. Maybe that's, I don't know, something else. But you're going to either way choose one of those loyalty ideas that we mentioned earlier in the episode to implement. Maybe it's the baby book, whatever it is. Then you're going to write your client complaint response script. And again, I have a guide for you on our website. It will be linked. But you're going to go ahead and write that down. You're going to keep that plastered to your office wall, in your phone, wherever it is most accessible to you. You're going to keep that on you because you don't know when a complaint will come in. And you need to make sure you have that and you're prepared because you're not alone. Everybody gets bad feedback sometimes. And so it's important to have that. And hopefully when you have it, you will remember us saying that you are not alone. You got this. Every piece of feedback is truly a gift and a learning opportunity. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, that's great. I do have one additional bonus homework that we don't have written down that I think I'm going to give you more than a week. I'm going to give you more than a week, but maybe we can do a Hustled Up book club on this. But I'm also going to tell you to go and read the book, Never Lose a Client Again, because it talks a lot about the different stages. Because again, I think we're so focused on the beginning, kind of like how you said, Hal, we're focused on the beginning, which makes sense because during that 6-month period, that first 6 months, you are most vulnerable to losing a client. But this book goes over everything from the acquisition phase to before they're even a lead, all the way to when they've been with you for a while. It hits every touch point, every stage, different ideas. And again, similar to how we're giving you a million ideas, expecting you to pick maybe one or two, this book gives you a ton of ideas, big businesses, small businesses. So check out that book. I'm the worst, and I don't remember who it's by, but it's called Never Lose a Client Again. He also has a great book called Never Lose an Employee Again, which is also phenomenal. But check that out and let us know if you read it, and maybe we'll do a book club on it.
I have to read it first.
It's so good. You would love it. It's so good.
I've been into Sarah Knight lately, so she's been getting all of my attention.
She's my queen. She's great. I love her.
Queen.
Dream. I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna put it on my vision board. Have Sarah Knight on the podcast.
Oh my gosh, stop.
I would die
too hard. I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be able to properly interview.
She has the cutest voice too. I would just listen to her all day.
All day. She narrates her own books. She's just fantastic. And that's why, like, I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but Mel Robbins always be yelling at me.
But I love her. I'm like, yes, please yell at me. I need tough love.
She'd be yelling at me so hard. And I'm like, Sarah Knight's so much more gentle. I just love her.
I need that tough love. I need it. I'm like, please yell at me.
She scares me. I'm listening to the Let Them theory and she's like, you got to do this because you're dumb. And I'm like, oh my God, okay.
I am dumb.
I'm sorry,
Thank you.
But anyway, major tangent there. Read, never lose a client again. Start with that.
Yes, exactly. Start there, then go on to Sarah Knight, then go on to Mel Robbins, and it's fine. It's fine. But do that homework and let us know if you did the homework. Let us know if it was helpful. There's no way it won't be.
Yeah.
There's no way it won't be.
And just remember, you don't need 100 new clients. You need 20 or so ride or dies who are going to rave about you. And guess what? Little tidbit, I didn't mention this anywhere in this episode, but when you have those loyal customers are who are going to work to get you more business.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be the ones who tell their best friend, who tell their mom, who tell this person. We've had our clients who have been with us the longest have gotten us the most referrals. Yeah. I mean, that's just math. But like, we have had clients get us so much freaking business, and that's free. Word of mouth referrals are free. I mean, obviously you should be rewarding your clients with like some kind of referral program or gift cards or whatever, but overall, it's way cheaper than paying for marketing on Google or Facebook or wherever the heck you're putting your marketing dollars.
Ain't that the damn truth? You can even get, which we have clients where we service the whole freaking family. We service the sisters, the mom, the mother, the daughter. We have a lot of that.
We really do. So I think, and I actually just booked, I know what family you're thinking of, and I just booked her friend this morning.
No way.
Yeah.
There we go.
The lead that I booked this morning was their friend.
Yes.
So
amazing.
It really just pays for itself to make sure your clients love you and to offer an incredible experience along with your high quality products and services. So when you are building out your client retention plan, we want to hear all about it. Make sure you slide into our emails, find us on socials. Everything will be linked below. And we're going to get on out of here because your girl's hungry and it's getting dark out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just now a pink blob. If you are watching this, I'm so sorry. I am here transforming into a pink blob.
You can't even read the hustle anymore. No. It just says together we.
I feel like it's very sultry. Like
I know. This kind of feels like a little sex dungeon. Sorry,
yeah.
I hate to say it, but it does. Anyway.
One more quick announcement before we hop off. Yeah. Hustled Up After Hours. I don't know if we said this yet. So if I did, I'm repeating it and it's fine. Our next Hustled Up After Hours episode, we are having Samantha Mancusi. Did I say that right?
I think it's Mancuso,
right? Samantha Mancuso, aka the crazy cleaning lady on TikTok. We are having her as a guest on our next Hustle Up After Hours episode. And I am so amped. We're going to start advertising that real soon. But here's your quick little teaser of you do not want to miss that episode. Because if you're like, who is that? First of all, do you live under a rock? Second of all, she's a hoot and a half.
I will tag her. She was on the Hustled Up podcast. I think it was last year. Or was it 2 years ago? It was last year. She is freaking hilarious. She boasts over 200,000 followers on TikTok. She is an internet sensation, but she's also very unfiltered. So having her on Hustled Up After Hours is going to be next level insane. I fear that we might get canceled because we're just going to be too crazy. So I'm very, very excited. And if there's something you want to hear us talk about, be sure to send us an email or comment on one of our social media channels. Again, everything will be linked because we haven't solidified a topic yet because I feel like there's just going to be so much we want to cover. And if you have any questions for the crazy cleaning lady that you want her to answer live on the podcast, definitely make sure you let us know because we would be happy to answer any questions that you have, or I guess in this case, have her answer because let's be real, we all care about her more than us.
Yeah.
And so we'll make sure we ask her all the questions and get all the tea. I am so excited for that. It is on August. What's the date? 7th,
oh my gosh. I think it's August 7th. That's whatever the first Thursday is.
It's the first Thursday of the month. I do believe that's the 7th. Yeah. It's going to be at 7 p.m. and we will be live here on Riverside. We'll be live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. We are literally going to be everywhere. So you won't be able to miss it. You won't need to miss it. And so we are super excited for that. And then I know we also did promote this last week, but I just want to drop it again. Empower Hour tickets are on sale. If you are local and listening to this, we are having our very first Hustle Haven event. It is called Empower Hour. It's right in Lindenhurst, and I will make sure I link that as well, because I definitely don't want you guys to miss that. It's going to be a magical night. We'd love to have you there.
Absolutely. Well, let's go get our Chinese food and get off here because it is Friday night. We are hungry and tired, but go have a kick-ass week and we'll see you next time.